The best hero for life lessons isn't Superman or Captain America, it's the stabbiest hero in all of comics. Wolverine. Here's why. As we go through life, it's common for us to learn through observation, imitation and modelling. This is known as social learning theory. And for many, this modelling takes the form of a fictional superhero character. Take Wolverine for example. He's an anti-hero. Wolverine is darker and he's willing to kill. Now, while modelling ourselves on a perfect fictional character can be beneficial, we need to remember that perfection is unattainable. A great quote from Wolverine is, "The key isn't winning or losing, it's making the attempt. I may never be what I ought to be, want to be, but how will I know unless I try?" It's not just that Wolverine is an anti-hero, it's that he accepts this yet still tries to be better. And this goes deeper than just trying your best, because more importantly, we need to embrace that we're all anti-heroes to some extent. Now, I already have a lot in common with the comic version of Wolverine. We both wear flannel shirts, we both have a high pain threshold, and Hugh Jackman is too tall to play us in a movie. But if you think it's geeky to model yourself on a superhero, it's actually psychologically proven to be beneficial. Let me explain through ducks. So imagine this duck here is quite cowardly and he lacks confidence. He struggles to fit in with the other ducks and compete with them. But then he thinks of his favourite superhero, Bat Duck. He then adopts this persona. Suddenly, he feels braver, more sure of himself and more capable. This is because adopting a persona can help us overcome mental roadblocks, a phenomenon known in psychology as the Batman effect. Essentially, when someone imagines taking on the identity of a confident and capable figure, like their favourite superhero, they often feel more empowered to tackle challenges. I really hope you're enjoying this video, and if you are, it would mean a lot to me if you could like and subscribe to help me grow the channel. And for everyone who does, I will release one of these ducks into the wild, and for everyone who doesn't, I'll kill 2 of them. In one of the comics, Wolverine faces off against a mutant named Mr. X with telepathic abilities. He's able to predict his opponent's moves in real time. So Wolverine unleashes what's known as his berserker's rage, tapping into his animal instincts and fighting purely on impulse. And he wins the fight because he's acting without conscious thought. Now, this battle between animal instincts and humanity is a recurring theme in Wolverine's character, and we all grapple with a similar struggle known as the Chimp Paradox. The Chimp Paradox, developed by psychiatrist Dr. Steve Peters, views the brain as comprising of the human, which is the rational part, the chimp, which is the emotional part, and the computer, which is the beliefs. And it explains how our behaviour is influenced by these components' interactions. Now, this inner chimp disrupts us all, causing irritation, comparison, and impulsive actions without foresight. And like Wolverine, we must continually wrestle with this. Yet, he shows it's possible to transcend this. If you've seen the movie Logan, you know that Wolverine spends much of the time, how to put this, engaging in some rather intense, let's say, conflict resolution. Despite his willingness to kill, Wolverine maintains certain virtues throughout his journey. In the X-Men animated series, the very first episode sees him clash with Cyclops, not just due to their different personalities, but also because Cyclops chose to leave Morph behind. For Logan, this breaches his virtual code of loyalty: never abandon someone even at personal risk. His disgust towards Cyclops stems from this betrayal of his values. As Wolverine once said in the X-Men prequel movies, "Go f*** yourself." Oops, sorry, that's the wrong quote. The one I actually meant to say was from Days of Future Past. Your best is enough.